Good morning, guys, and welcome to Vlogtober Day 16. My name is Kim, and I am the Crafty Nomad. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be a quick one today. I mean, it's so funny. I had so much going on when I was, working on the blanket, which, woo-woo, it's finished. Obviously, I'm still celebrating, but now this morning I was like, oh, what am I going to talk about? So I'm going to just bring you a quick story, which I will link down below. Right now I am working with that Red Heart collage yarn, and I won't show you this because it's the test knit I said I was going to start last night, and I did. But crochet in the news today. Now this story is about someone that I know we all know, but and I saw this story and I was like, oh, everybody already knows about this story. So why I'm trying to find something that people don't know about. But when I read the story finally today, I just would read the headline and just not even read the story. But I read the story today, and it's kind of an update. So we are going to talk about Jonah Larson. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He is a little boy from La Crosse, Wisconsin. If you don't already know about Jonah, I'm going to link the article below. First time I heard about Jonah was earlier this year. But Jonah is a crochet prodigy. He is, I believe, 11 or 12 years old. I believe he's 11. He is from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and he is an amazing crocheter. And when his story came to light, he just got so much publicity that he's basically crochet famous. I think the kid is more than crochet famous. And I posted his story the first time I saw it several months ago on the Crafty Nomad podcast group. By the way, if you're not a part of that group and want to be, friend me on Facebook, and then I'll invite you. My Facebook name is Kim Pettis Thompson, and Pettis is spelled Pettis. So go ahead and friend me there, and then I'll invite you to join the group. The group was public, and I changed it because there was some crazy stuff going on Facebook where people were basically hijacking other people's accounts and locking them completely out. So one of the things that they said do to prevent that was just go ahead and make the group private. So I don't think you can find the group if you just search for it, and I can't seem to link it. So I guess, the only way would be to friend me on Facebook, and then go ahead and I'll invite you after you friend me on Facebook. Anyway, back to Jonah. So Jonah is going to appear on the Kelly Clarkson show. I actually don't know what channel it comes on, and maybe it comes on CMT. I don't know. I don't even know if I have the channel. I'm going to have to look to see if it comes on here so I can record it. But he already taped the show. It's going to be airing on Monday the 21st, which is my mother's birthday, and he's going to be on the same show with Danica Patrick, the car racer girl, someone named Mindy Kelly, who I'm not sure who she is, Cedric the Entertainer, and Kelly. And I think it might have been one other person, but anyway, my memory is failing me. But he's actually going to teach them how to crochet. He's going to gift them some things, and even though they pretty much told the whole story in the article, I still want to see it, so I'm going to look forward to it. This kid is amazing. In addition to that, like, his whole trajectory, just crochet has changed his entire trajectory. Jonah, if you don't already know, Jonah was born in Ethiopia. He was adopted by a family in Wisconsin, and which is fantastic. And he just sort of picked up crochet because he wanted to pick up crochet. I think he saw a hook when he was like 5 or 6, and he was like, I want to learn how to do this. That is so beyond me, because I was like well into my 30s before I can actually figure out how to crochet. So he is definitely a prodigy. Anyway, Jonah has some patterns, and anyway, like I said, his trajectory has changed. He has gotten so much pub and so much support, and he is using his platform that he currently has to help the country that he came from and help kids who are in Ethiopia. And I think what he is helping with now is with a charity that's building a science center. And you know, these things, you always have to check them out. Everything always sounds really good on the surface, and I hope this one is really good. But I'm learning myself even that I need to sort of check before I align myself with a charity, just to see what's going on. You just never know. It's a shame, but it's hard to take things at face value. You need to do a little research. Anyway, on the face of it, it looks good. And he also is going to be doing this workshop with the major retailer Anthropology. And Jonah is going to be, they actually reached out to him, so he's going to be in one of their flagship stores teaching, it said a hookless crochet scarf. So I don't know what that's about, but he's going to be teaching a couple of things in the Anthropology store. So, I mean, talk about, you know, raising the bar for crochet. Jonah is definitely doing that. So if you happen to be one of the few people on this earth that haven't heard about Jonah, if you're in the crochet world, I'm pretty sure you have. But that's just a little update on all the things that Jonah is up to. And yep, so that's my crochet in the news today as I knit. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. What I'm going to do right now is time to get my son up out of the bed so he can get in the shower, and I will check in with you guys later. So this morning I am starting to iron on some labels to my linings for this big, these things I'm making here. So here's my label. I showed you guys when I got these in the mail. And these are, I think they're just like, normally people get these and they put them in their kid. You can put your kids' names on it and just iron it onto their clothes. But these are like basically 8 seconds. And they are adhered, even for clothes that you're gonna wash. They're on there. I usually do it for more than 8 seconds, but really all you need is the 8 seconds. And there you go. So hey, you know what I realized is that I was using steam. You're not supposed to use steam when you put these on. So no more steam. Alright guys, so I am in the car. I am on the way home. I'm going to end out today's vlog. And I'm glad the day is over. Headed to get my boy. I got 30 minutes. I'm not 30 minutes away, so I'll get there. probably like 20 minutes away. So I have a little time to spare. So I was going to share with you guys what happened to me yesterday when I went to go pick the kid up. My wonderful boy. Anyway, so got to pick him up. Everything was good. And on Tuesdays, because it's a really challenging day for me at work, and my husband doesn't get home until late because he's taking a class, I usually let my son get Jack in a Box. And so, you know, I pick him up just fine, go to the car, get in the car, tried to start the car, and it did not start. So I kept trying, and it would not start. I could hear it trying, but it would not start. So I just said, okay, well, after like several times, I called AAA, put in my PIN, put in my account number, and I was on hold. And while I was on hold, I decided to try again. And lo and behold, the car started. Praise the Lord. So I hung up on AAA and took the boy on. So yeah, the car started, got home. So it's always a little, now, like today when I got in the car, I was a little bit like, oh, please start, because I have plenty of time to get to him. I do not have plenty of time to get to him and have problems with this car. So I don't know. I think, you know, I don't know what it is. The battery is fairly new. I think we just got it last year. So I'm not sure if it's the connections. I don't know. I hope it's, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I think we have to get the car checked out at some point. This car is more than 10 years old. We got it, actually it's probably right about 10 years old now, because we got it when my son was about 4 months old. The lighting is fantastic right here, right now. Perfect. But I'm sure the car is loud. Anyway, bear with me. The story is almost over. But in the end, I think what's going to happen is I really want to drive this car until the wheels fall off, because it's paid off. And I don't really want to get a new car. As much as new cars are nice, I don't want to get a new car because I don't want a new car note. So really our plan though is that we will get a new car, but next year when we pay off my husband's car, because in this place where we currently live and when you have kids and you work far away, you really do need to have 2 cars. So I don't work that far away from home, but my husband does. And we don't have family members here who can run and get my son. We have plenty of friends who will do it, but they also have busy lives, so we need reliable cars. So we're gonna you know, tape this one together. No. It's gonna last. It's gonna be fine, at least until next year when the other car is paid off. So yeah, that's the plan. When the other car is paid off, we get a new one, and then we'll still just have 1 car note. That is really what we want, because we have had 2 car notes and it is not fun. It was so fun when that was over. Anyway, I got one more bit of good news to share. We are, for the first time in more than 10 years, going to be home for the holidays. That's right. The Thompson family will be in Chicago for Christmas. Woo! Seriously, have not been home for Christmas since well before my son was born. And we did give him the choice. We said to him, do you want to go home for Thanksgiving or do you want to go home for Christmas? And he chose Christmas. So we're all super excited. I called my mother this morning to let her know we were for sure coming home, because we bought our tickets and we are going home for Christmas. And yes, I've been in LA for more than 20 years and I still call Chicago home. I guess home is wherever your mama is, and mine is in Chicago. So man, I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I'm not excited to travel at that time of year to Chicago because we all know, if you know anything about Chicago, unpredictable weather, travel at the holidays is really stressful, but it's going to be so worth it. And I'm just going to pray for all the traveling angels to clear the way for the Thompson family to make it to and fro. Anyway, I'm very excited about that news. Very, very excited, guys. That will make twice this year that I have seen my mom, and that was my plan. That was my prayer, you know, to really prioritize going home and not worrying so much about, oh, it costs this and it costs that. I have friends whose families are out of the country, and for them to go home, it's like, you know, the cost of one person's ticket is what we paid for 3 tickets, you know, or even more. So I'm just excited. And you know, it's a good lesson, you know, for me, just a reminder about setting your intention. Like, my intention was just set. I am going home to see my mother. No one's getting any younger, and the money doesn't matter. What matters is family. And once I started thinking like that, you know, things worked out, have been working out for us to be able to do the type of travel that we need to do. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. I am going to end this video out. I know this is super loud, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you on the next video. That is the end of Vlogtober, day 16. Made it to the school, 20 minutes.